looking for that flex, but this is surprising. Todak bringing in the Alice. Well, I don't know if I like this, but I've seen it happen coming from RSGSG, and they look really good on it.
Well, let's see how effective it's going to be, because Alice is a really greedy hero. A lot of the time you'll see that Alice go into the jungle, take a couple of camps, rotate by mid-wave just to pick up the stacks, and then go back into the jungle, and this happens continuously over a period of 11 minutes.
Yep, it is going to be a very, very greedy one, but now let's take a quick look here. The items, the drafts has been set, the emblems are here. Quick prediction.
Pick prediction, so far, I'm leaning a little bit more towards Team SMG side. It's easier to pull off the composition, but Todak, if this reaches 12 minutes beyond, they're easily going to take this game.
Well, I am going to be leaning on a little bit more Todak, but without further ado, the draft has been set. Emblems are done. Everyone is here. This is going to be the first game of MPL MY Season 12. A rematch of the Grand Finals of Season 11 as a debut towards you guys. I know you guys are excited for this. So am I. So is Gideon. But guess what? We have to leave the best for later. Because for now, I want to talk a little bit more on how game. Well, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the first game of Season 12 on its way. It is going to be Team SMG going up against Team Todak, the rematch of Season 11's Grand Finals. And now to start things off here, we do see Smooth playing the Paquito to cut the lanes.
Yep, immediately, Smooth needs to take full advantage of his hero here. More importantly, he did decide to take the Quantum Charge to keep himself popped up and make Rival's life difficult.
At the same time here, it seems like it is going to be a native XP lane. SMG, they're just harassing Rival here. They're just doing so much and focus onto his XP lane right now.
As much as they can, they want to make sure that Rival has the most difficult time. It doesn't really matter in these early stages of the game. 15 more seconds, we do find it.
Oh no, Rival, he actually got caught off, and that is going to be SMG taking first blood. Retribution used, don't even need it. They got the kill, but at the same time, Turtle's going to be up. Is it still going to be a free-for-all still?
I think for now, it shouldn't be in Todak's favor at all. Sorry, it shouldn't be. Yeah, it really shouldn't be in Team Todak's favor at all, but Momo's making it difficult, right? Momo, he's about to hit his level 4, Martizi at the same time. Once they hit level 4, they might be able to turn this fight, but again, Rival, he's not even level 4, so I don't think it's even an option.
Yeah, this is going to be tough here, but they are going to force the fight. Saksa, he will secure the turtle. He is looking to invade, but Smooth, he's going to be left alone. He picked apart. Martizi kills him off, but he's got a bigger picture. It doesn't matter. I will sacrifice Smooth if I can get Rival again.
Too tightly stretching it just yet, right? This 1.3k can only develop so much, and the question is whether or not they get this next turtle, or if they die. He's dead.
Oh my goodness, this is huge. Todak, they actually got it, and this is huge for him, considering that he needs a little bit more fun to scale into this. But at the same time, Saksa is already making one turtle use. They want to try and contest this, but can they? No, they cannot. That will be turtle in the hands of SMG again. Then 3 levels of disadvantage.
Well, that's also true. Just notice that the gold lead hasn't really developed too much in these past 3 minutes or so, right? 1.4, only being able to get up to 1.7. Not much of a lead so far. And I think Martizi greening out a little bit, trying to take away the ult from Saksa's side. Interesting movements all across the map. Nobody really wants this turtle. Team SMG actually wants to fight Todak.
Yeah, it's funny. They seem to be just buying time for both Rival and Chico guys to come up online. It seems like it's kind of working out. SMG, they're not putting the pressure. They're looking for a couple of flags, but looks like they will start to begin here. Momo gets a pullback, but Nico can easily should pull their way through. Rival secures the turtle. Saksa out of position in that vicinity, and they will lose turtle advantage. And they are looking to force a little bit more, but I guess they're not committing at all.
Yep, great turtle setup coming in from the Todak side. They understood the situation. They started to make sure that they start building up the waves on that top side, forcing Sasa, or at least Smooth, to make a move. And I think that was the general idea. But the fact that they got here at the, oh god.
Oh my goodness, Sasa, he's looking for a solo kill, but a sprint coming from him. And Chico, guys, he was falling so hard. And because of this, they are back to 50-50s.
Yep, evening out the score so far. Gold lead doesn't really matter at this point. The question is how Team SMG is looking to set this up.
And now Miko looking for the flicker kick, but no, he misses the timing. Momo walks out scot-free, wastes a flicker, but the disengage once again. They are going to force with the real-world manipulation. That's going to be utilities expended for absolutely no value here. But Todak, they will respect this. They will reset.
Yep, these catches are not going well. Miko right now not exactly finding the profit that his team actually needs to actually accelerate the game. And Todak, on the other hand, just making sure that they are just dancing around Team SMG, pulling them top side, pulling them bot side, and they continue to do this back and forth game for as long as it takes.
I hate this, but at the same time, it is a necessary cause, right? Like Chico, guys, he's level 11, he's got 1 kill, he's having the time of his life, he's getting his necessary items, but I want to see how hard he hits later on. But as of now, SMG, they are going to force a lot right now with half HP coming in. Todak looking for the flank. Momo, he's going to get caught out, but no, the cancel comes in. Not going to connect away with the Dragon, but Saksa, he will secure the Lord away. And Todak, they're looking to punish his Yumes with a wall charge coming in front to try and interject, but Saksa is just so tanky. He gets the kill, and Todak says, we're getting out of this fight. But no way, Saksa, he wants to continue with the blazing duet. They need another decimation, but Saksa, he doesn't have to charge anymore, and Chico, guys, shows up, does a lot of damage, and now SMG, they're a little bit too afraid to continue, and that is going to be the full disengage.
And that's why people like the Edith. You know, when you catch somebody, it feels like forever before you can do anything when you are just locked down for that long. And I don't know, I feel like Edith, not exactly the greatest setup in the world, but if you're winning, she definitely helps you win harder.
Exactly, but this time SMG, they will have the Lord pushing up the top side, and they are looking so hard to break through this tier 1 down middle, and Todak says, we cannot afford to lose this.
No, I mean, it is the very first Lord, so I don't think there's much to worry about. They've got Chico guys to help clear up these waves relatively quick. Martizi as well. Yumes to manipulate the waves, and more importantly, this is great for Rival, because he can just farm these Lord-empowered minions.
Yeah, it's crazy coming in as well, but once again, tier 1 finally gets chipped away. It will finally get taken down, and Todak still holding this 5v5 stand. Saksa hitting his level 15 first. That means he will have a little bit of advantage. He is getting zoned out on the top side here, but Todak, once again, not looking to follow up at all.
Nope, they don't need to. There really is no need to fight at this stage of the game, and especially from Todak's side, they just want to defend, right? Sacrifice what you need to sacrifice. We still have an inhibitor turrets. It's not going to be the worst.
This is weird here. What are your thoughts on this? The items here. 4,000 lead coming from SMG. When does Todak want to fight?
Well, Todak is only going to fight once we see this Alice actually be relevant in the game, and I think that's only after that 4th item. They've got the defensive picks, they got the Dominance Ice, they also got the Winter Truncheon just for some playmaking capabilities, and I think despite everything that has happened in the early game, the fact that only Saksa is 946 gold ahead of Rival ain't too bad if we compare someone like Sasa, who is 3,000 gold ahead of his opponent.
Huh, I was expecting to see the Great Dragon Spear being purchased from Chico, but he's nowhere near. I think they're waiting up on that skill before they actually take the next engagement here with Todak. But as soon as I say this, Conceal Play comes in, they find Smooth isolated, 5-man, completely swamped on him, and now the rest of SMG, they're looking to try and re-engage Miko with the Conceal. He gets a 2-making, and he fights Chico! He's gonna be the one to fall, and now Sasa's got free reign to do whatever he wants. He gets a double kill, he goes to blazing duet, he's looking to kill off Martizi, but no! Martizi kills him with a decimation, while Stormy kills off Rival, and there's gonna be a 3-4-2 exchange coming in from SMG.
That's got to be so frustrating for Sasa. One auto away to killing Martizi, the animation of the decimation following his battle image all the way through. He just didn't do it in time. A little unlucky for what might have been an almost perfect play coming in from Sasa.
Oh boy, but once again, SMG, they will have lot control, and Todak does not have the jungler means. This is going to be a free Lord in the hands of SMG, and they will continue their lead unless Woods has something to say about this. No, not taking the risk. They are going to back off for now.
Third attempt coming in for the side of Miko, just to make sure that, you know, you can see that his nerves are going away. This is his first debut here at MPL MY, and the first two weren't the greatest, but the third one, he wanted to make sure that he hits it, and he hits it good.
Now, Saksa, he just got his Blade armor purchase. The recent changes on the Blade armor can affect the Irrital a little bit more, so I'm a little bit concerned about this, considering that Chico, guys, does hit a lot, but the damage reduction is not going to be calculated on towards Saksa, but it is going to be on towards Chico, guys. But with the Lord knocking in on top side, Todak, he will successfully be pulled off for now, but SMG once again slowly choking Todak in towards their bases.
Yep, this is the traditional SMG style that we were expecting, right? I was expecting a faster game, of course, but that's just due to the fact that Todak is just so good at the macro game right now.
Well, at the same time, can they hold on? Because right now, Rival is getting focused down. The two-man stun comes in. They get completely demolished. Sasa gets the kill. And now Todak, they lose too. They take Spook with them. But there is still a 4v3. Todak still holds on. But was that worth it?
I mean, for an inhibitor, a 2-for-1, I think it's definitely worth it for the side of Team SMG. They're actually at a point of time where, you know, the next upcoming lore could potentially end Todak. But look at the gold lead, right? It's 4.5 thousand, 46k to 41k. Hold on,
oh my
Miko.
goodness, Miko, he got the kick on Chiku, guys, but there's no follow-up. He's gonna get run over, but Chiku is thinking about it, but Chiku is a little bit afraid to fight this, and Sasa goes for the defensive blazing duet, but Momo! He finishes off Stormy at his own expense, but Saksa once again, he will pick off Chiku, guys, and that's gonna be a double for him.
Decimation chaining coming in from Saksa. He's looking mighty fine. He hasn't missed an ability. He hasn't missed the retribution as well. He's looking mighty fine shape in comparison to his counterpart in Miko, who is still trying to find his footing and getting really, really comfortable with the overall controls and the environment of MPL MOY. But then again, Todak is in a position where they could continuously look to flip the table in the next 44 seconds. When this Lord spawns, you've got to be very, very careful not to get too close together.
Oh my goodness, Saksa is just an absolute beast right now. The confidence from him is just overwhelming because he's finding all these important kills onto a Todak, and it makes Todak look like they're a tier 3 team, which is kind of scary if you think about it.
I mean, it's the lineup that Todak decided to go with. I'm not talking about the players, I'm talking about their overall draft. This set of heroes, it's not easy to put together. I would imagine that the Irithel could have been changed for like an early game marksman, like a Brody or something like that. But then the big question comes, is that enough damage when you're up against a very snowball-heavy, dive-heavy team like Team SMG?
Agreed, but now, I guess this is going to be the phase here that they're all coming in. It is going to be a game of immortalities. In this case, Momo, he just got his, and the Lord already dropping down quite low. And SMG, once again, gets the Lord for absolutely free this time on this third one.
Yep, Todak can't find any position whatsoever. Good setup for the side of Team SMG, making sure that they have, instead of Smooth holding that top river brush, it's going to be Miko instead, because it's a lot easier for him to get out of these tight spots in comparison to Smooth, who only has the sprint and no flickering.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one, but it all comes down to who makes that mistake. In this case, I guess Todak is waiting for Miko to make that one mistake, and despite the multiple failed attempts coming from him, he's never died a single time here coming from Miko from the SMG.
I mean, he's whiffed a couple of flicker kicks, but you know, who doesn't whiff once in a while? You can't expect your kick percentage to be always 100%, especially when you're adding the extra variable of that flicker. But now let's see how Team SMG is looking to close this game out.
Yep, Lord coming in, all the inhibitors fall from Todak, and now it is going to be locking his way through. Yoom starts off the wall charge, they follow up and catch the back line. Stormy gets out of the flicker, and now the real Malaysia keeps them all in place. And SMG, they will try to counterplay here. Miko stalls Chiku, guys, with the Wave of Dragon. The Wisdom of Nature coming in from him will save his life, but they've lost all their members. Rival last to stand, and SMG, they're focusing in the crystal, and they will take game 1 against Todak in the first match of Season 12.
A very, very happy debut for both Miko and as well as Saksa. Could have been a little bit cleaner, but coming in at least for Saksa, he's happy with his overall performance. Miko, all right, got a